Wait, what was that? Holy shit. Was Periel really? I mean, okay, I mean, a bit out of words. I mean, no one was expecting this, that Petty was gonna jump in. But apparently we are all ready, we are all prepared. But this would have definitely end in a much worse situation. If not even the worst situation of the whole game. So definitely this is not gonna happen. This shouldn't gonna happen. There's no way this was gonna happen. But apparently everything turns out right. They have Lean, the luckiest girl alive. And she was, at the end of the day, the one that saved the day. And I'm really appreciate it. Really glad this is turned out that way. Because if she was not around, ooh, this brightest day might have turned into one of the darkest in the history that we might, or Nova, an Eiyuden Alliance, might not be able to recover ever again. And now I suppose we need to give a speech somehow. Of course, I'm the only one here. But yeah, a speech. I wasn't expecting that. And also, as I said, I was expecting a much more exciting night than sleeping here alone. But you cannot have everything. Sometimes it's just against you. But that's how life is. That's how life is. So I guess, yeah. I suppose we'll never be able to kind of be in a relationship with Patty. I guess we're just living in a different league, a different status. No matter how hard we work on that. But yeah, that's just how it is. At least I can save, I suppose. 99 hours, wow. Anything around? Probably not. All the people are down there waiting for my speech, I suppose. Yep, that's why not even... But Lore is here. And probably also no one in the hall. Or at least only those kind of villagers. But no one of importance, no one that who are fighting or are supporting during the battle. So yeah, so I guess it doesn't really make sense for me to walk around. I can check the money fund. Like I have so much money, you can see here. I can't even use all of them up. But that's not the point. The point is I have to give a speech. Which means I have to go outside. Gokto is not here. No one is here actually. So I think the only thing I can do is going out and give the speech that the people are wanting and expecting. And I guess this will be it. This will be it. I will go down and give the speech. So let's just jump into it. And everyone is ready, everyone is waiting for it to go, for the speech of the King of the Alliance, or let's say the leader of the Alliance, to be happening. We are waiting, Noah.
Might I have everyone's attention?
And this will be it. This is the time where we finally declare victory for the Alliance. This would be the historical moment, the moment that will go down in all of the history book of this land. How one single man, the hero, with some ambitions to helping the others, was able to build the strongest army of the whole history, and was able, against the odds, and was able, with just all this mind-like people who simply want the freedom, gathered together and was able to find the Imperial army just by themselves. And this will be the greatest victory that will ever happen to this land, and one that no one will ever forget.
This is nothing like the last pep talk.
Yeah, because now the pressure is gone, right? Now we simply say, yeah, we won. Good job, guys. Let's have party.
Yeah, well, there aren't a billion guys outside waiting to kill us.
Yeah, exactly. So now, take it easy, Noah. Take it easy.
Fair point. Through your determination, your courage, and your spirit, we have emerged from our long battle victorious.
Booyah.
And we gather here today to share in that joy together.
So, again, party? Another party?
I'm just glad we came out of it alive.
I guess like everyone, but at the end of the day, everything turned out kind of well. Actually, much better than expected.
Hooray!
But while the battle may be won, the war is not.
Yeah, this is such a cliche thing to say. The battle is won, but the war is not, because Duke is kind of still around. But yeah, but for now, we can simply take a little step back, because there's no way Duke can build up the whole army again, so I don't expect much, I guess. Now it's our time to be the attacker, to be the invader. Probably we will go to their main, let's say, headquarters, and then we'll finally be able to take down Dukes.
Even so, there's nothing wrong with taking a day to celebrate.
Yes, I agree, man, I agree. At the end of the day, we are just human. We need some time a break. And of course, the moral of the people is one of the most important things that we need to also consider. But of course, I also need to agree with Hildy. The war is not done. We just survived another day. But at least now we should be on the upper side. And whatever our next goal is, it will be, we will be the one that is attacking. We'll be the one that is on offense. And Dukes will have to play the defense. And when this time comes, when we are the one that will invade his headquarters, this might probably be the last day of the chapter of Dukes, and it will end once and for all, and we will be able to start a new chapter that is focusing on our freedom, on the freedom of the people.
Hear, hear.
So your speech, Noah.
Would you say a few words to commemorate our victory?
I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Oh, right.
Yes. Noah, yay, Noah.
Break a leg, kiddo.
Yeah, man. Kiddo. I like how Leon always treats him like a little brother, even though he's like the most influential guy here around.
Victory, he says.
Oh, this guy, I totally forgot about him. Now, because everything was such about Dukes, I totally forgot about him, that he escaped the prison. And at the end of the day, he was the one who pretty much burned down our village. Maybe even, I would say, on a personal level, Noah probably hates this guy even more than Dukes. And the fact that he's showing up now, when the people are least expecting, this means nothing good. Nothing good will come out of this situation on this encounter. So I really hope this is not gonna stop us down, and then we really, at some point, will be able to get our revenge even on this guy. And hopefully, before that, today will not be a day where another event beside the victory of the Alliance will be written in the history, such that it's not gonna turn out to be a bloodbath that I really wish it's not gonna happen.
Let's see how well they react when their guards are down.
Okay, so what are gonna try? What?
Lucky girl deflection! Oh yeah, I'm the best!
Wait, what was that? Holy shit. Was Periel really? What, I mean... okay, I mean, a bit out of words. I mean... No one was expecting this, that Paddy was gonna jump in. But apparently we are all ready, we are all prepared. But this would have definitely ended in a much worse situation. If not even the worst situation of the whole game. So definitely this is not gonna happen. This shouldn't gonna happen. There's no way this was gonna happen. But apparently everything turns out right. They have Lean, the luckiest girl alive. And she was, at the end of the day, the one that saved the day. And I'm really appreciate it. Really glad this is turned out that way. Because if she was not around, ooh, this brightest day might have turned into one of the darkest in the history that we might, or Nova and Eiyuden Alliance might not be able to recover ever again.
What? What in the world just...
Yeah, this dude, man.
I knew that creep was a bad guy the first time I saw him. But he gave me the slip, so I've been running all over this dang castle trying to find him.
Oh, really? So you were here all the time? I didn't know you were here. Yeah, Lean, much a free spirit.
Assassin!
Mm-hmm.
Don't let him escape!
Yeah, bring him down. But it's funny that Perry was the first one who detected the assassin and not, well, all the fighter here around.
Oh, he won't.
Let's go. And the watch is gonna catch him. But who? Perry, man. Perry, that was like, who? What the hell?
Periel, Noah, you can rest easy now. The assassin has been dealt with.
Dealt with? What does it mean? So... is he now in prison? Is he now eliminated? What exactly do you mean, dealt with? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not around anymore. I mean, on the side of the living. Because this is not the first death that we have seen in this game. Even in the cooking challenge we have seen already some death. So I won't be surprised if this is also the case for that. And Sabine, I feel like she's a much tougher watch member than Noah for sure, so I wouldn't be surprised. I must be surprised if he's simply just gone, like really gone, and he will never be able to, yeah, hinder us ever again. Or maybe even worse, maybe he wished he had never lived. We have no idea what's gonna happen before. But yeah, I think this is the cruel world. This is the cruel world that we have to live, and somehow it's really you or me, and there's only one of us that might survive.
We knew he'd escaped from his cell, but who'd have thought he was stalking the castle this entire time?
Yeah, and then he messed up his only chance.
Persistent little dastard, wasn't he?
Dastard, yeah, I would say so. But yeah, luckily Lean was here and she did a very great job.
He probably needed a notch on his belt before he could go crawling back to the Dukes.
Probably so, and even then he was not be able to fulfill, so nope. This was a downer,
Which is why he targeted Noah.
Mm-hmm. And then you were able, you wanted to jump in, which is just like, what the hell, man, Perry, what the hell?
I was too close, Noah. You could have died.
Yeah, and you could have died as well. You jump in to save him.
Me? What about you?
You're the one who jumped in front of me when the arrow...
Yep, and then Lean saved the day.
I what? No, you were mistaken. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about it, Periel. You were definitely doing such a thing. You were definitely doing that. So, yeah. But yeah, you kind of see how she's backtracking. As I said, she's still this girl who is not trying to be so open, trying to read the books, but in general, just revealing her feeling. So whenever something is committed to her, she will just try to slither her way around. And this is exactly the case also for this time. Because of course she's not gonna show weaknesses on her side. Not anything where we can, yeah, somehow get into her. I guess it's one part of her being a nobleman of the House Grum. But yeah, this of course makes it a bit harder for us to really understand Periel. But maybe at some point we'll be able to break through her. And then she will, yeah, open us, to Noah, with her feeling.
You think I would cast away my life before wiping the smirk off Eldric's face? Rubbish.
But you just did, no, that doesn't matter, So, yeah. Yeah, still lying to yourself, Periel.
Sure enough. Regardless, I'm just glad you're both unhurt.
Yep, and that's all thanks to Lean.
We owe that woman a great debt. The one who deflected the arrow. She's your sister, is it?
Yeah, she almost never joined, but now you know, she's a sister, yes.
Hey, that's right! Where's my great debt, Noah?
Yeah, I think she saved your life, or she saves Perry's life, or whoever life it's getting saved. So yeah, I feel now you own her big time, Noah.
Well, all this assassinating has got me worried, so I'll be sticking around for a while.
Oh, so you're gonna join our party? Lean joined our party! Luckiest girl alive, and I actually got achievement by collecting all members. And I think Lean is one of the girl. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put you in my party, since my party is quite OP now. But yeah, you never know. Maybe it's gonna happen. But yeah, now we got Lean, the luckiest girl alive, probably the last member that we can recruit. And all thanks to our persistence.
Until you hear the call of antiquity again, I assume.
I assume so, but I think with that, we have finally achieved the biggest goal, the biggest achievement of this whole game. Now we have Lean here around, which means now we can finally call this mission completed. Now we probably gain the most mysterious, most rare, and maybe even the most powerful and valuable hero of all of the whole game. And this simply just thanks to our resistance to never give up. And now we are being bestowed by the luckiest girl alive, Lean, Noah's sister. And with that, we are on the best way, the greatest way, to be the most successful alliance ever in the whole history of this whole game, of this whole land. And with that, nothing is gonna stop us. Dukes on his hand will be nothing against our forces, our combined forces of all the 120 heroes.
You know it.
So I guess she'll just stick around until she don't want to, which is fair enough.
It's truly a relief you're alive, Commander.
Yeah, man, if he died, then whew, the whole alliance will have crumbled apart.
We may have won the battle, but now that we have the advantage, we must not waste it.
I guess so, because the longer we wait, the more time for Dukes to prepare, and the more time he can come up with some scheme how to maybe still stopping us. We know Meldrick is a good tactician, but also Duke's Eldrix, he himself is not a simple peasant. He also has his way to fight a battle and a war. So the more time we gave him, the more he will be able to recover. And yeah, maybe our chances will be diminished day by day. So try to not be too laid back, and we have to find a way how we can, as soon as possible and as fast as possible, try to eliminate nukes before he has the time, he has the chance to recover, build up his army, and we will be there at square one again.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
It's time we took back what was stolen from us.
Yes, let's do that.
And we most certainly will.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, definitely. Yep. Hey, Lean. How are you doing? Great job. Great job.